Your voice, your vote, and tonight many Arizonans have already made theirs heard with more than 1.6 million ballots cast across our state. Just over 1 million of those are in Maricopa County alone. But still, some major concerns on what could happen on Election Day. Could you be stuck waiting hours just to cast your vote in person? Some data experts say it is possible and are even tracking where specifically it could happen. Tonight, ABC 15's Nicole Valdez is monitoring to make sure your right to vote is protected.
This year, no doubt, a lot has changed. The same holds true as Arizona votes.
Voting behavior is dramatically different. I mean, I cannot underscore enough. I have said it's about as close to a 180-degree shift of anything that I have seen in my time.
George Califf, president of Data Orbital, has been tracking elections in our state since 2010. He's stunned at the record early voting numbers in our state, but still worries over pandemic-induced changes this year, including where vote centers are located in Maricopa County and how many there are. He says it could mean voting on November 3rd. Make it interesting.
What I'm predicting could happen on election day is that there are going to be some voting centers that have some fairly long lines all day, very consistently, and there's going to be some voting centers that don't see lines at all.
Take a look at this map. His analysis took into account vote centers, drop boxes, and drive-through locations across the county and compared that to where voters haven't turned in their early ballots yet.
That's the disparity that I'm concerned about.
Areas like South Gilbert and Buckeye have large numbers of outstanding ballots, meaning people who may be more likely to vote on Election Day, but with only a select number of places to go.
Voters may be within a couple miles of a vote center. There are a lot of voters within those couple miles of a vote center.
We do look at those numbers. That will help inform us on what we need to do on Election Day to be able to serve those voters.
Maricopa County Election Day Director Scott Jarrett.
We're preparing for anywhere from 200,000 to 300,000 voters to vote in person on Election Day.
He says this year, Maricopa County will only have 175 vote centers open on Election Day, and the closest one to you may be a different location than you've been to in the past. But some helpful differences this year could help speed up the process, even if many voters go to the same spot.
Voting locations, not only are they much larger for us to be able to implement physical distancing to make them safe for voters to vote in person, but they're also designed to get many more voters through the process much quicker. We have 9 check-in stations in them. Some of them have up to 15 check-in stations. We have anywhere from 25 to 35 voting booths. So that is really designed to be able to get anywhere from 1,500 to 2,200 voters per location through the process with relatively short wait time.
Now, county officials say no voter should be any more than about a mile away from at least one vote center. But if there is a wait, you can actually check for yourself online at locations.maricopa.vote before you go. Now, poll workers at each vote center should also be keeping track there, and they'll offer to redirect voters in line to other vote centers nearby with a shorter wait time. Now, remember, you can vote or drop off your early ballot at any vote center across the county, and you've still got time and options to vote before Election Day. Want to know more? You can email us at yourvote@abc15.com. I'm Nicole Valdez, ABC 15, Arizona.